Great forehand there from Stosur. All that spin causing the ball to drop on the line at the last second. No other female hits with as much rotation on the ball than Stosur.
She's tough to beat. It was a compliment in the way she said it.
You know what? It is the fact that, taking everything else out of it, the way she hits the ball with all of the spin, with the kick serve, that is the type you see more often on the men's tour than the women's tour. And there is not another player that is able to generate that type of spin and that kind of acceleration on contact in the women's game. Schiavone is in second place, but it's not even a close second.
Is that the same type of game Stosur played when she primarily focused on doubles, or did she have to make some adjustments when she concentrated on singles?
Definitely some adjustments, and the way that the string evolution is evolved, and those strings reward her game much more so in the last 18 months or so than it did 6 years ago. And they've managed to make the strings thicker and be able to really reward a player with a lot of topspin.
Stosur playing a nice, crisp game. And she has it up 3-2 in the second set. This week, he may not even be ready for the Australian Open in 2013, which all tennis fans hope is not true. But Nadal continues to nurse what appears to be a serious knee injury.
When Nadal first pulled out of the Olympics and the US Open, there were hopes that he was going to be able to play the Davis Cup, which was the week right after the US Open. Clearly, that is not the case, and interesting to see when, if Rafa comes back from this, how his body is, as he takes a pounding day in and day out.
There's so much prestige that's associated with the Olympics. When you talk about Stosur and Sharapova, it just adds one more event to what's already a very busy year. And then when you get here in September and October, it begins to catch up to you. This is Sharapova's 60th match of the year.
You know, in tennis, very lucky that we have 4 majors in a year. The players have something to look forward to and to work hard for. It's not like gymnastics or ice skating where it's every 4 years that moment. But then you put it in context, there are basically 5 majors this year. Throw in Davis Cup and Fed Cup, and it's really is just too much on these players. And then the season goes on past the US Open.
We saw Serena finally had to take a break after winning gold at the Olympics and backing off some of her summer commitments, and Sharapova also withdrew from Montreal and Cincinnati. Finally caught up to them after going pretty much essentially right from Wimbledon to the Olympics. Even at 3 in the second set. So many people were thrilled that the Olympics were held on the grounds where Wimbledon is battled out, but probably not Stosur, who doesn't like the grass too much, and she ended up losing in the first round.
She might be a little happier in Rio. 4 years' time. Most likely the Olympics are almost always going to be played on hard court for tennis based on where it falls in the calendar. They were able to play on clay in '92 in Barcelona.
You have to be impressed with the game plan and the execution from Sam Stosur today. Came into this 1-10 all time against Sharapova, and you wouldn't know it by the way she's played in this quarterfinal. Rolling along. Stosur up 4-3 on Sharapova in the second set.
Hello, I'm Roger Federer. You're watching tennis.
Sharapova did not look comfortable on either one of those serves, and the wind may have played a little bit of a factor in that. See some people in the stands with blankets on.
We saw the weather change about midway through that Arani-Petrova match where the wind all of a sudden came up, really wreaked havoc. Back in, just the timing's just not right so far in this match.
And Sharapova in a very dangerous spot right now. Triple break point for Stosur. If she can finish it off, she would serve for the match. Sam Stosur will serve for the match.
Stosur served for the match in Stuttgart a few months ago, wasn't able to hold there.
Double fault. In her career, Stosur has 14 wins against top 5 players. Most recently was last year her only win against Sharapova.
Game you want if you're Stosur trying to serve this out.
Sam Stosur, serving for the match, now faces 3 break points. That is a clinic in that game from Maria Sharapova. Stares down defeat, and we play on in the second set.
5 games to 4.
At Wimbledon when she lost in the 4th round to Lisicki.
Absolutely. And especially a big win like this would be for Stosur. And there's certain players that you know the tendency is there for them to get a bit tight on the verge of a big win, and Stosur would be one of those players.
Dead even in points won. Back-to-back games that Sharapova has won. She's really elevated her game with her back against the wall in this second set.
Love 15.
These are the types of mistakes that we did not see from Stosur in the first set.
That's what she needed. She needed that when she was trying to serve this match out, but after losing 9 points in a row, good way to stop that trend. Let's see, 15.
30 all. Stosur holds. Sharapova frustrated. She will serve to set up a tiebreak when we come back live on Tennis Channel. Quarterfinal number 2 at the Torrey Pan Pacific Open. Winner advances to face Nadia Petrova in the semifinals. Earlier, Petrova defeated Irani in 3 sets.
It's just amazing that Stosur, every time she's going to win the match, it's 10 points. Hasn't been able to even win a point, either returning or when she served for the match.
Well, if Sharapova can force a third set, for lack of